Okay, so bonjour, again, it is Marianne Lecoeur of howtobechicand.elegant.com, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about French chic plus size. Okay. A few years ago I wrote a book called How to Be Chic and Elegant Plus Size. So this is what a topic I wanted to talk about today in this video. So if you are plus size, please watch this live stream with me, and please say hello if you are live right now. So in what is many women follow the French chic style, but they think that because they're plus sized, it may be a little bit more difficult for them to dress well. So I am here to tell you if this is something that you find difficult, but I'm here to help you. Okay? So there are a number of things to look out for, and one of them is to know your body shape, of course. This is the basis, the foundation of all French chic style, and to follow also the 3 pillars of French chic, which are keep it simple, less is more, quality not quantity. Okay, so we have those very much in focus in plus size. But also there are other things to look out for. You have to look, when you're plus size, you have to look at proportions. For instance, proportions in prints. This is important. Proportions in your accessories. This is important. Colors as well. In which side of the body, which type of colors or shades are you going to wear? How are you going to wear? On which pieces of your outfit are you going to wear them? So this is also something else to think about. Okay. Also, the length of your skirts, the length of your dresses, the length of your trousers. Hemlines. Hemlines are very important. It's just a question of, I saw this model, or I saw it in a magazine, shorter dresses. Oh, I like it, I wear it. It is not like this. You need to, and of course, this is not just valid for plus size, but for every woman. Whatever suits one person may not suit you. Okay, so you need to really keep an eye open for so many things. Also, you have a number of techniques to learn. Hello, Jean, how are you? Lovely to have you live watching today. You can send me a little thumbs up, a little heart, if you can hear me well. So I hope I'm not speaking to myself and you can't hear me. Sometimes if the volume is not working much. No, I can't see any comments yet. I am fine, merci. Okay, Jean, so lovely. Thank you very much for watching and letting me know that you can hear me. So, yes, I was talking about plus size women and a number of things to look out for French chic. And also, style is all visual. Okay? So, it is important really to know the various visual techniques so that you guide the eye. When you get dressed, when you create an outfit, you can't just put this on, put that on, just anything on and expect it to be right if you don't know these techniques and do not apply them to your outfit. Okay? Style is about illusion. It's about the eye, guiding the eye. Where is the eye going? Knowing how the eye works. How does the eye look? Okay? There's a number of techniques to learn for that. And I like to teach that because I don't know if anybody else teaches those techniques, but I do because I think it's important for style. Because it's so very well when somebody tells you, wear this, that's going to suit you. But if you want to buy something else afterwards, you may not know what to look for if you haven't got this foundation, if you don't know these techniques, and if you don't know about prints or colors, or about detailing, about the techniques, how to attract the eye, how to create a focus, what to show off, what to emphasize, what to conceal. I agree, it's a lot to learn. But once you learn, once you have learned all this, once you have trained your eye, then it becomes really, really easy to make the right decisions for your style, to go in the shops and know exactly which piece will suit you, will fit you, because, you know, something that suits you is one thing, something that fits you is another. You know, you need to know all this. So I don't know if any of you watching, you know, are plus size, but if you are interested, I am planning to bring out my plus size course, French Chic Plus Size. I don't yet know this is my working title, French Chic Plus Size. So I don't yet know the Finnish title, but it doesn't matter the title. You know, so I'm planning to bring my plus size course very soon at the weekend, and probably is starting implementing next week. So there will be a number of videos, at least 22, 23 videos have already been made. There's also my How to Be Chic and Elegant plus size book along with it. So I just wanted to see if anybody was interested in that course coming up, so that we can implement it, and that I can teach you all there is to know about how to dress well in the French chic style, of course, because we're all into French chic. I'm not going to teach you about another style, because I don't know about other style. I know French chic. This is what I teach. So, and it's easy for me to teach this because I am French. I was born in France. I was brought up in France among other French women, of course. And you know, we are trained. Our eye is trained from such an early age that I know all this, but I have accumulated all this knowledge throughout growing up in France for 20 odd years, you know, when I was small until I left France, and now I'm back, of course. But you know, as you grow up, you are immersed in the French chic style. You are taught those techniques all the time, every day, when you go shopping, when you see somebody, when somebody just bought something. And in France, this is very much something that is real. You know, when a woman buys something, you know, let's say, I don't know, this dress, you know, we buy a little dress like that, a little dress. We're not going to say, oh, look, I bought this dress, it's nice. No, we will straight away, we will say, I bought this little dress, simple dress. Usually simple is added. And simple, for us, it's something really good. We don't want to buy clothes that are complicated, busy. When we say, oh, j'ai acheté une petite robe simple, this simple adjective means a lot. Already it means this is not busy, it's simple. So keeping simple, you know, one of the 3 pillars of French chic, but also it is something that's going to be, it means, you know, the implication is that it's simple but beautiful, it is elegant, okay? When you say something like, oh, I bought this, is cette robe toute simple, but usually it means, okay, it's simple, therefore it is elegant, okay? It is chic. This is important, that. So we learn that as we grow up. Also, we learn, you know, when people are going to buy something, we say, okay, j'ai acheté, bon, I'm going to speak a little bit of French, but I'm going to translate. So, for instance, par exemple, ils viennent à la maison, voilà, ils ont acheté une paire de un pantalon. Et ils vont dire, voilà, ce pantalon, il est très bien parce que ça va bien m'arrondir les fesses. Ça, les poches derrière, elles vont me faire les fesses un peu plus petites. C'est bien long, comme ça, ça va me allonger les jambes. Et je vais pouvoir mettre des talons avec. Okay? So, for instance, translating, it will mean that, you know, somebody, a French woman comes back from a shop and she tells you, I bought this pair of trousers because it's going to be really good for my bottom. It's not going to make it larger. The pockets are going to minimize the size of my bottom, for instance. And I bought it inside that long length because visually it's going to visually lengthen my legs, and I will be able to wear my heels. Okay. Usually, when this is what I've noticed growing up in France, you know, when women buy clothes, they almost kind of explain why. And because of this, you start learning. Of course, when I was growing up, we didn't know, you know, it wasn't about body shape. We didn't know about body shape. We just knew, you know, which part of her body to minimize visually, which to emphasize. That means, you know, for instance, you're happy with your bust, you want the eye to go straight to your bust. You you like your you think your long legs, so you want the eye to look at your legs. You want your legs to be the focus. Or maybe it's your back, so you're gonna wear backless, or something, some detailing in the back because you get such a beautiful back. Maybe it's your neck, or maybe your shoulders. Okay, so when we buy something like that, we would say, oh, but I bought this sweater. Look at it's got cut out here. It's showing my back because I've got a nice back. So straight away, you're learning like this. This piece is good for a back because it's going to draw the eye towards your back because you're happy with your back. It is not, oh, I bought this with the back legs, but really my back is not very nice, but I bought it nevertheless. No, you see, every piece is bought. The knowledge of what that piece will do flatteringly for your silhouette. Okay, la silhouette. La silhouette. What is it? Is the shape of the body. The eye is going to take in the whole of your body. Okay, and what it looks at is the silhouette. Okay. So it is important, so you have the power to change what the eye sees. The eye will see the silhouette that you have created. This is all style, that's what it is. You create, it's all visual. Okay. So once you know how, your body shape and how to dress for your body shape, and of course you want to dress in a way that, the most flattering for you. So in that way, you control what the eye sees. Okay, you want the eye to see somebody slimmer, somebody taller, somebody with a longer neck, somebody with longer arms or longer legs, with a lithe, leaner waistline, something like that. And it's all in the power. You have the power to do that. But in order to have the power to do that, you need to learn how to do that. Okay, so I will teach you all the techniques to do that, because you need to control the eye. You can't do that by chance. But sometimes, of course, it happens, but just by chance. But you don't know how to repeat it. Okay, so I will teach you every techniques on how to have control of the eye, because once you have the control of the eye, you can look, you can reinvent yourself. You create a new silhouette. Okay, and this is why knowing what your body shape is important. Because I say, if you are pear shape, for instance, so you are narrow on the top, the upper area, and wider at the bottom area, once you know the techniques I will teach you, and I teach that in my body shape courses, once you learn those techniques, what you do is, because the pear shape is not a balanced shape, because it's narrower at the upper area and wider at the lower area. The inverted triangle is the opposite. It's wider at the shoulders and narrower at the hip line. So these two body shapes, for instance, are not balanced between the upper area and the lower area. Okay, one is narrower than the other. But once you know how to those techniques, those visual techniques, and how to dress for body shape, and I teach you style objectives, what to do, what to emphasize and conceal, that kind of thing. This creates a balanced silhouette. Okay, so your pear shape visually appears more balanced. Suddenly the eye sees almost an eyeglass and not a pear shape, almost an eyeglass and not an inverted triangle, because the eyeglass is a balanced silhouette. Okay, it's equal in width between the upper area, okay, the shoulders and the bust. Is balanced with the lower area, which is the hip line. Okay, visually, okay, the eye, it is what the eye sees. So when you're pear shape or when you are inverted triangle, you can look visually, if you know the right things to wear, you can look visually like an eyeglass. Okay, so this is very important because, for instance, you are a rectangle. I am a rectangle, for instance. So I'm very much up and down with a, hip line, with a waistline not very, you can't really see the waistline. Sorry, the word just escapes me right now. So it's very much, so it's a balanced, well-balanced body shape. So that means it's the same width, shoulder area or bust area, with the hip line, with the hips. But there's not very much definition. That's right, definition. The waistline has not got very defined, it's not very well defined, okay? So, but you can, when you know your style objectives and what to emphasize and conceal, suddenly, by wearing the right clothes, you could appear with a really narrow waistline and almost like an hourglass visually. So I think it's really magic. It sounds a bit strange, but style can be a little, you can use magic techniques, those optical illusion, these visual techniques. They are what magicians use. They use this kind of thing, you see. They control the eye very much, and this is what you have to do with style. Okay? You control what the eye sees. You take the eye that is watching you. So what is the eye? Of course, it's people watching you, okay? So, you take exactly the eye, and you actually almost take it in your mind. Okay, you look at this, you look at that, you look at this, what do you see? And you almost like a hypnotist, and you direct the eye, and you tell the eye, now you're going to see an hourglass shape. You're going to see a tall person. You're going to see a slimmer person. You're going to see somebody with the legs of a gazelle. Once you know about style and the techniques I teach you, this is what happens. And it's really magic, isn't it? So if you're interested, please comment below this video if you would be interested in that plus size course. So this plus size course will teach you about those techniques, those visual techniques, and also will teach you which clothes are flattering for your plus size. So, if you're interested, please let me know below. And I'll get back to you very soon. So thank you very much for watching. It was Marianne Lecoeur of howtobechic and elegant.com.